YERRR, what's good, fam? Dab me up real quick. Have you ever seen a dude rating his own jawline? From Chad Light to Chopped, and then rubbing snail goop on his face like it's a potion from Hogwarts. Welcome to the internet's new unhinged obsession, looksmaxing. This isn't just skincare, this isn't just an average glow up. This is a full-blown lifestyle where people try to achieve perfect symmetry. Symmetry.
Okay.
Think about you and what would you look like with zero flaws on the outside and doing whatever you can to get that, no matter how traumatizing it is. Today, we're gonna dive head first into the straight, unhinged, and low-key pathetic world of looksmaxing.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Before we get started, make sure y'all smash that like and that subscribe button. Don't worry, over here it is consensual. So what even is looksmaxing? Like I said earlier, looksmaxing is doing everything you can humanly and even inhumanly possible to achieve the perfect you. I'm not talking about gym sessions, dieting, a fresh cut like I got a y'all see me? I'm talking forehead tape, jawline gum, and surgery to create the perfect you.
Are you lonely?
Based off of what other people think. They study their faces like it's a group project, diagrams, stats. You thought school was over? Surprise, bitch. Your face is your fucking homework now. And me doing research on this niche, I thought this was just trying to cure your choppiness or just getting bitches. But it's a little deeper than that. It's about getting mathematical perfection. People out here saying stuff I've never even heard of, like your gonial angle needs to be about 120 degrees for peak masculinity. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If you dead ass need a protractor and a TI-84 calculator to build your confidence and self-esteem, go ahead and reset for me. You heard? It all up, looksmaxing is basically if Reddit, placebos, and body insecurities had a baby and then gave it a tablet and made it watch TikTok all day. But looksmaxing has grown so much to the point that in that world there are factions. So there are two types of people in the looksmaxing world. There's soft maxers and hard maxers. It sounds sus, but hey man.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
So soft maxing is washing your face, drinking water, going to the gym, taking a shower, and wearing deodorant. Does this sound familiar? It should, because it's basic fucking hygiene. And listen, nowadays common sense isn't so common. So if giving washing your ass a new name makes it feel special and inspires people to want to do it and promote it,
did you wash your ass today?
by all means do it. Cause like after going to these clubs and going to these anime and creator conventions, please spread the gospel, because it be musty as a bitch in there. I know they didn't wash their ass. But then you got hard maxing. That's when things get wild. We're talking about jaw implants, taping your face, putting on weird masks at night, using tools to deconstruct your jawline, like hammers and some other shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, some of these routines sound like something Syndrome did when Mr. Incredible told him to stop dick riding. But if you're confused on the maxing spectrum, looksmaxing equals I use moisturizer and wash my ass. Hard maxing equals I just spent $5,000 to increase the length of my legs. But y'all are probably wondering by now, like, how did this all happen? It gained its infancy in the deep, dark corners of the internet. I'm talking incel forums, places where losers reside and self-esteem goes to die. It started with guys who blamed everything unfortunate happening in their lives on their faces. You can't keep friends? It's not because you're a terrible person, but it's because your canthal tilt is off.
I put the penis in my mouth, like an attack, I go to cells. How I suck that dick, I'm proud.
Your dream job must be your weak beta mid-face. Caught your wife cheating on you? Somehow that's your jawline's fault too. These communities basically turned their self-hatred into a lifestyle. Instead of therapy, they chose Photoshop and hammers, and eventually. Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck? Leaked out and infected everything. I'm talking TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Now it's everywhere. Teen boys are documenting their glow-ups like they just found the cure of cancer and then just go through puberty. But in the world of looksmaxing, that's considered a testimonial that it works. But because of this gaining so much light, of course, there's even more factions into this. So let's talk about something really dark. The black pill.
Everybody's evil and there's bugs inside the carpet. Do you think I'm frightening? Organ cords and lightning. If I
The black pill mindset is something that derives from looksmaxing. It's basically a sad, angry, self-hating mindset. And you're probably wondering, how is that any different than what we talked about before? Those guys on that side of looksmaxing think they can change their looks and they're doing everything they can. Black pill don't think they have any chance. They have no hope. They absolutely think that your face, your height, your jawline are the only thing that matters in life. And it's crazy because they don't really focus on money. I guess they just assume that when you have those things, you're automatically good in finance. They basically say, if you don't have those things, you lost this chance in life. Go ahead and reset yourself. These guys aren't even trying to better their lives. They've already given up hope. And what's worse, they want you to give up too. And the stuff they're giving up hope for is so stupid to me. My eyes are 2 millimeters too far apart. That's why bitches don't fuck with me. Maybe it's not your eyes. Maybe it's your attitude. Maybe it's just you and how you approach women. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but I think those are much more likely to be true than your eyes being 2 millimeters apart. The black pill fandom takes all your insecurities and heightens them way past the extreme.
I'm tired. I'm really tired.
It's not about getting better. It's about being mad and complaining about it forever. But let's go ahead and circle back to the people who are actually trying to better their lives. What are these looksmaxers actually doing to improve their face? Mewing, which is pressing your tongue to the roof of your mouth to realign your skull. Basically tongue yoga. And listen, the only time I'm focusing on tongue control is when I'm eating coochie. Jawline gum. You know, the kind of gum that gives your dentist a heart attack because it's fucking up your teeth? Yeah, they chew it like it's pre-workout. Minoxidil, a hair growth serum originally for bald spots. Now it's being used for beard fuel because they're using minoxidil and dermal rollers to stab their chin to grow a couple hairs. Shout out to you. Snail slime, retinol, and I can't even pronounce this word, bro. They say that its skincare is so advanced that Sephora execs are shaking in their panties if this gets out. Like I'm really finna be rubbing snail goop on my face. Sleeping with your face duct tape to make sure that you don't get any wrinkles and your face maintains symmetry. The medieval torture devices that stretch your face. Some of these niggas look like they got saran wrap and put it in a storage for a moving company. Supplements, collagen, fish oil, zinc. And people make a TikTok saying you need to intake these 5 vitamins every day. They're taking them all and they're also doubling the doses. And then, unfortunately, the most egregious thing is surgery. Yes, real surgery. Buccal fat removal, eye reshaping, even jaw implants. At this point, if you're doing half of these things, you have to be spending like 4 to 8 hours a day tuning up your body. You're dead as a robot. Looksmaxing is doing all this stuff to your face, but it's all for a purpose. Is to rank and rate your face compared to your competitors. They've created their own rating system. You're either a Chad Light, a sub 5. Is that as like Pokemon or something, but for self-worth. Some of them use AI apps to scan their face and spit out a rating and they believe it wholeheartedly. And that's one thing people have to understand. These apps were trained on Calvin Klein models and Instagram filters. They don't take into account confidence and money, which I feel like are way more valuable than those things. There's other things that are taken into an account for people's attraction level. Especially nowadays when people are pansexual. They're legit only attracted to personality. So it's kind of irrelevant if that's what you're doing it for. But people are uploading side by sides like it's a science experiment. And they'll have captions saying like, in this image, you'll see my zygomatic arc has improved after 2 months of tongue pressure in snail goop. Bro, you literally just rotated your head and pressed the tongue at the roof of your mouth.
You didn't have to cut me off. I got you, homie.
To impress other people's standards. What about your standards? That's what matters the most. This all leads to what I believe is the main problem out of all of this. It's the obsession of trying to fix their insecurities. Because at the end of the day, they're trying to change themselves based off of their perception of what other people think of them. Strangers, right? These guys aren't chasing self-love. They're chasing revenge on women, what somebody said to them 8 years ago in high school. That's one thing I hate too, is like their origin story is trash as as hell. Like, it's not cool. It's not like you got bit by a radioactive spider or your entire family got slaughtered for the sake of the village. It's getting ghosted in 10th grade. They'll say shit like, I'm not dating until I'm high tier. How about you don't date until you're a good person and a good partner? How about that? You niggas just don't deserve bitches, bro. Y'all are focusing on the wrong things. If you want hella hoes and shit like that, then be a better hoe, I guess. I mean, your gonadial tilt isn't going to make you a better hoe. I promise you it's not. Take it from a reformed hoe. They're marketing this shit as self-improvement, but really it's just self-hatred and cosplay. Now let's talk about the TikTokers. They're the flag bearers of lookmaxing, in my opinion. You know, the ones gym lighting so dramatic it looks like a movie trailer. Face zoom in, side by sides with the captions, 7 months of mewing and no eye contact with bitches because I'm locking in. Some of them even mention cutting off their good-looking friends out of jealousy. What the fuck?
Fuck you, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Back the fuck up. If I knock the fuck out you. Damn, man. Hey.
Imagine ghosting your homie because his cheekbones look good. That's not looksmaxing. You're just a hater. You're a loser, nigga. Too many people got this main protagonist syndrome. It is your perception and perception is reality. But at the same time, why would you change permanently your body and all this stuff based off of standards that you think someone else has of you? Everybody is not going to be attractive to everybody. These guys go from skincare to full-blown surgery addictions, trying to correct features that were never wrong in the first place. They think happiness and their self-worth lives on the other side of liposurgery, BBLs, or fucking Botox. People wouldn't be wishing to be over 6 foot if a bunch of bitches didn't say, I want a guy over 6 foot. There are people now in support groups because they regret looksmaxing. They got procedures that they didn't need. They're dealing with anxiety, body dysmorphia, and legit trauma. And now AI is in the mix, so you can't really tell what's real and what's not. You got dudes generating fake versions of the ideal face and comparing themselves to it. Literally, that's not editing. You're catfishing yourself. What the fuck? We dim so far from self-esteem that we're asking a robot if I'm chopped. Please go outside and touch some fucking grass, bro. And let's be clear, these standards that you hear on Pop the Balloon and on these street interviews, that's not reality, bro. It's really not. So what's the big picture in all of this? Is looksmaxing all bad? No, not necessarily. Taking care of yourself, good. Eating healthy, great. Washing your ass, elite. Second, you start taping your face when you go to bed or saving up to get leg extension surgery to be over 6 foot is where you lost me. Why are you spending so much money and time and energy to try to impress people who you don't fucking know? Here's the truth, y'all. Nobody is perfect. Even the dudes that you're idolizing have flaws. You're lying to yourself if you think they don't have any. Everyone does, because we're all human, at least for now, until AI take us over. If you think you had what the people that you envy have, you'll be happy forever? You won't. Confidence doesn't come from a mirror. It comes from how you carry yourself and how you treat people. I'm an advocate for self-help for the purpose to improve your life and your surroundings. If you're buying jewelry, face tape, snail goop, jawline gum, you're doing that for attention, number one. And you're doing that to improve what someone's thought of you is that you don't fucking know. And listen, real ones know this. If you were a lame ass nigga before, just because you got money, hairline surgery, and a handsome squirter face doesn't change the lame ass nigga inside you. It doesn't. You need work on the inside, not the outside. To all my real ones who are having confidence issues, self-love issues, self-worth issues, relax. It's normal. You need to stop being so harsh on the miracle that your mother had labored 9 months to deliver. Thanks for watching. Check out this commentary right here. Much love.